Hello. Welcome to the Red, the White, and the Real. I'm your host, Bianca Jacques. She's
Jamie Hampton.
my bestie. And we always start off talking about our great wine reviews. This week, though, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was busy and I forgot to pick up my bottle of wine and do my good hunting for a nice, good bottle. But I'll get back on it next week. Please forgive. But Jamie has her bottle, and I want to hear
Eh,
about it because it sounds like it's amazing.
Y'all, okay, so um this is my bottle this week. It is a Bogle family wine from Bogle Family Vineyards. It's their old Zinfandel. And of course, it wants to zoom out. Um, I literally got this wine bottle because it was taller than the rest of them. I bent
Fair.
down, measured it. I was like, okay, something jumped out at me. It's tall. We like tall men. Sometimes we like tall wine. Hey, we'll see if it's as good. The Bogle family has many vineyards across California. This particular wine is from 2022. It is an old Zinfandel because it's from old vines that
Hmm.
are typically 40 to 80 years old. And I did not know we grew grapes from vines for this long.
Mm.
They're supposed to yield less, but have a more concentrated flavor.
Hmm.
Um, it's supposed to be a very fruit forward wine, though it's a medium to like full body. Supposed to get a little raspberry in there, some cranberry, some spice notes second, a little black pepper, a little spice cake, they say, and a little oaky at the end from being in the barrels.
That sounds really good.
Right? Okay, so I'm excited to try it. So y'all know how we do. We start out with our unaerated version, a little swirl. It is very fruity. It got a few legs in it, a few legs.
Little light leg, little light leg.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. It is a medium to full body. I can tell it's definitely more of a winter wine.
Uh-huh.
It is fruit forward, and then that spice does hit you. And this is not aerated, so y'all, hallelujah. All right,
Oh,
let's get this aerated version because
yeah, to be that excited about the non-aerated, I bet it's like on point,
I was surprised.
right?
Mm-hmm. As always, aerating the wine, you guys, having the air going there to brighten the flavors. It's much smoother. It does have a more fruity tone on the front of the palate. It also smells brighter. This is look Is it a $40 bottle of wine? No, it's not. And I don't even know if I've had one of those. But to be a what they call like a higher class wine for its price point, which is normally $8 to $12, this baby was $6.99.
Oh, that's
Tom
great.
Thumb $6.99. It's a nice red. It's not as heavy as a Malbec or Cabernet Sauvignon. Um, there's a little bit of sweetness, like very mild, but it's a nice drinkable red. I like it.
That's a really good price.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
yes. So
I
y'all,
took it back a little bit.
huh?
I said the price took me back a little bit.
Right? Like, because I mean, that was not actually what it said when it rang up. And I was like, okay, Sam. Yes, I would do this again.
Mm, mm,
They're gonna get a good 4 sips. I'm not really in a place where I want a super heavy wine. So because I want more of a winter feeling wine right now, but I
mm.
don't want the full heaviness of like a Malbec or something, I would take this as like a good like in between.
I like that. Okay. I can understand. I see your train of thought.
Yes, yes. So y'all, they say it pairs well with barbecue grilled meats, specifically spicy pizza or sausage, which I'm like, okay, okay, or like hard cheeses, a little Gouda, a little cheddar.
Hmm.
So yeah, it is a really good value wine. I do like. Y'all try the Bogle family out. Hopefully, they're a good family. They at least make good wine.
Okay. Did you hear her?
Yes,
You can hear Bella.
she was quiet. She's been quiet our whole.
Is she
Yes,
ready? Okay. Okay.
she was quiet the whole time we practiced.
That's fine. I thought that I didn't know if she was back here.
Oh no, she's here.
Okay.
She's probably not. Hear
I'll
you.
take this part out.
Yeah, like, yeah, ha, the cutting room floor.
Yes. Um, but yeah, that sounds like an amazing wine.
Yes, all right. So,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to try that.
hold on, Lily.
Okay. Now we move into our segment called The Dredge and the Press, Press and the Dredge. Basically, that segment is. So it's going through the week, reevaluating where we are in life, how our past week was, just checking in with ourselves and checking in with each other, because that's important.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you start, friend.
Okay, I got it. All right, I'm gonna start with my drag first. My drag this week is overloading my body. Not gonna do this anymore. Um, but one specific way on Friday, you know, teach. So at the schoolhouse, take my vitamins. We're trying to be healthy, trying to remember that's part of my self care. Take my vitamins, keep my body moving, right? Take my vitamins, go to an assembly, about to hear some lovely children play music. Excited, watching out for my behavior friends, seeing what's going on. I'm hot
Hmm.
all of a sudden. Lightheaded. Let me drop the shoulders a little bit. Hair in a ponytail. Um, Still hot. Feeling nauseous. Okay, let me go sit down somewhere. This is not going well. Well, a thought pops in my mind. You took a lot of vitamins at one time. And so I overloaded my body with nutrients and things for it to process.
Hmm.
And it did not go well. It took me about an hour to recuperate, laying down. Um, but yeah, and it kind of was like a eye-opening experience. Like, let me not overload my body, even though I was trying to do something good for myself. It still was too much. So
I imagine, I imagine you overloading your body and your body feeling like husbands when their wives' Amazon packages arrive and there's like tons of them.
yes,
What? Another one?
I it was probably 6 or 7 capsules, maybe 5 capsules, a couple pills, a little dissolvables, some chewables, all the vitamins. It was
Oh,
not a good idea.
no.
Um, so I'm gonna meter them out and organize them through the day. But it's also like, okay, let me not overload myself with work, leaving things for the last minute, like trying to do too much at one time, because we don't want this to happen again.
Right.
No more vitamin overloading. So y'all be careful out there. Being healthy, space out your vitamins. Your body may not like it.
I like it.
My press though, is to be a bit more daring. If you've been following along with us, hey y'all, if you ain't watched if this is your first episode,
Hey,
go
hey,
watch the rest of them.
hey, hey.
Um, but so we got a little red hair now. We got a little red hair now. Um, and so a little bit more bold, a little more daring. I really like this color for myself. Um, but I knew because I work in a quieter environment that I might get a couple side eyes.
Hmm.
Someone may look and double take and be like, oh, what? And I was prepared for that. Did it
I
happen?
would call it a quieter environment, but go ahead.
Look, I did that at an interview. There was a teacher. She was telling me, she had done she had a lot of experiences like I had, dodging books. Um, and she had a bigger personality. Maybe a little ADHD, maybe a little autism. We don't know. Um, and so she, was telling me, she has a big personality, and I was like, this is a quiet school. This is the only way I could explain it. She was like, thank you, not for me.
Hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Hmm.
So no, in my quieter environment, I was like, this may be a little bit much. Side eyes came. Oh well. Because I'm here for me. Here for the cheering. The cheering ate it up.
Mm.
Ate it up. Loved it. Miss, you dyed your hair over the weekend. Miss, I like the red hair. Yes, this is what I'm here for. Here for the children. So I'm like, look, you can side eye all you want. I've been telling the kids, you don't know what color my hair gonna be next. And don't, and we'll see. Yes. So I'm gonna keep being a little more bold, show my personality because I'm here for the kids. That's what I'm trying to connect with. So they eating it up. I'm doing my job. So I'm gonna keep being a little bit more bold for myself and then inspiring the youth.
Exactly. that's what it's all about.
If I'm gonna indoctrinate them, it's gonna be to be their best self.
Thank you for your service.
Hallelujah.
Because you be dodging y'all profession or whatever it's called now.
Now we non-professionals.
Your non-profession be dodging bullets with no defense. So we appreciate you.
Hallelujah. But see, what are your dreads and your press, ma'am? How was your week?
My dredge and my press. My dredge is understanding grief is just a part of life. I know that got a little dark. Let me explain. When I first thought of grief, I would think of grief as someone died,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. Like someone is was living and then they not no more. That's the only way I associated grief. I now have a more broadened understanding of the fact that you can grieve any type of loss or and change brings upon some sort of loss.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm realizing that the changes that I'm making inside of myself are bringing changes outside of myself, and
Mm-hmm.
my environment is also changing. So, not necessarily for the better, not necessarily for the worse. It's just different. And things that are different, I kind of mourn where things were, but got to journey on and, move forward and acknowledge and take pause of the fact that grief is happening, and that's okay. No one died. No one's dead,
In case you're worried.
in case you're worried. But change has happened in my life in ways that were unexpected and weren't planned for. And that brings upon a certain grief. My press is kind of on the same other side of that coin, which it often is. I am learning more about myself and liking and loving myself in ways that I hadn't before. Not to say that I didn't before, it's just an elevation now.
Hallelujah.
Amen. It's an elevation, and I'm embracing the other parts of the change that I know are coming my way. And I'm embracing all the goodness. I'm embracing the goodness, especially in how I view myself now
Mm-hmm.
and how I move and who I'm becoming. I'm liking that person, and it took me a long time and a long fight to get here. But I'm liking that. I'm liking that chick.
Hallelujah.
And that's where I am. So that's my
Amen.
amen. That's
You
my
deserve. Hallelujah.
here.
All right, so we reviewed a little wine, y'all.
Let's see. Me and you. Well, no, we can't cheers. That's bad luck. Because I got a seltzer. It's a water seltzer.
Oh
Just
yes, we got cheers.
there's no alcohol in it. You can't tell them. Tell them you had to teach me.
Yes, so if you're going to cheers, guys, with alcoholic drinks, everyone needs to have alcohol because cheersing with non-alcoholic drink is bad luck. So either everyone pick up somebody else's alcoholic drink. Some of y'all be having two. And
Mm,
then the person who has water, we can cheers, look in the eye to make sure you connect with people. Connect, connect, clink, clink. Yes, we need to connect.
exactly. And the eye contact is important.
Yes. I listened to a podcast and it was like, everybody wants a village. No one wants to be a villager.
Mm,
Be the villager.
mm.
Be the villager for people.
So, you ready?
Woo, we're transitioning into the grapevine gossip.
Baby, that grapevine is full of stuff.
Man,
There's a lot of dredge in that grapevine.
there's a lot of this grapevine is full of spiders. Clear spiders on the grapevine. If you don't know, grapes have almost translucent spiders. So there you go.
She's a arachnophobe, so
Mm-hmm.
know your enemies.
Mm-hmm. Knowledge is power. Knowing is half the battle. Isn't that what they used to say on the cartoon? Yeah.
Okay.
But what we're talking about is, as I'm about to laugh, is no laughing matter. We're going to give you some quick, hard, and fast review because we don't want to stay in this too long about the new Netflix documentary, executive produced by one 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, that's that man's name. Sean Combs, The
Petty
Reckoning.
King, Petty King. Eh.
Petty King. Do not make an enemy of 50 Cent.
That's right.
Y'all. Um, do not. Do not. So yes, we're gonna give you a little episode by episode, couple little, what we thinks. And in the comments, tell us what you thinks. Because we want to know. We want to have you watched it? Have you seen it? If you haven't, how?
Mhm.
Borrow someone's Netflix account. We all do. All right. Are you ready?
Mhm.
All right. So for episode 1, for me, the very beginning, the fact that he opened with footage, almost said found footage, but footage of Diddy personally being filmed by a film crew he hired, talking to his lawyers in the hotel room, talking strategy, the zoom in across to see the police officers on the roof of the hotel across the way.
Mhm.
Like, blew my mind. Like, one gripped, I'm in now. We talked to what? Spin the story. Get the comms. Why don't you have comms on this? Why ain't y'all looked at this 6 days before the arrest? Like, why are we filming?
Girl,
Why? Why are we filming?
I think what you said earlier or before, he thought he was gonna get off.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? If he would have had a bomb documentary,
He would have.
strategy, all the things leading up to.
But there were also a lot of I forgot I was on camera moments.
Woo, girl, I got another one of them.
Yeesh.
Mm, yes,
Um,
yes, that blew my mind. What about you?
for me, mm, okay, I never knew where Diddy came from.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like Diddy is like maybe 20-ish years my senior. So when he was hiding, a grown man, I was in elementary school. So I really just genuinely didn't know. And there was no like internet as it is today where we could just Google stuff and learn about
Mm-hmm.
people, where they come from or whatever. So I never knew where Diddy came from. I could kind of sort of through magazine clips and interviews and things trace back other rappers,
Mm-hmm.
other entertainers, because I'm a fan of you. And I'm like, they grew up in Louisiana. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I know this person. Never did I know that about Diddy. Um, so to find out how he became famous was through good determination
Mm.
and and being the sponge and learning and know-how and flipping it and understanding people. Those are all skills and talents. But also the moment that brought it all together was a result of like 30 plus injuries and 9 deaths. And
Wild. Wild.
a basketball game, and then the person on the 911 call. So it was like, damn,
Deaths. That man said they died for $12.
injuries. Like very like, what are you talking about?
Wow.
This is a basketball game. How did people die? I'm like,
Mm-mm.
yeah, I don't. I never ever knew that. That was brand spanking new information to me.
The rush the doors being like a whole like thought process, the mob mentality.
That,
Like,
that I knew.
girl, I'll be inside. I was like, what? That's a thing?
That I had heard about. That I had heard about. Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Whew,
You got famous off the back of 9 people dying.
girl.
You rode that train, sir.
And denied to pay for it. Evaded paying for it.
The,
Allegedly,
allegedly,
allegedly, allegedly.
allegedly, I heard another podcaster be like, "Who knew he was Gator Boots and this pimped out Gucci suit got everything in his mama name?" Allegedly, wild.
That's funny.
I was like, yes, it was greatness.
Right?
But it was Attorney Simone. I do like her. She was in the courtroom during the trials.
Mhm.
Um, moving to like another diabolicalness
Mhm.
that helped him pop off. Joy's story broke my heart.
Yeah.
Like, she was like, I was helping him clean up the mud. Like, I was being nice. It was at a party. I was like, just trying to do my part because they tracked mud through old boy's house.
Hmm.
And for him to be like, oh, come do this video shoot. Well, I don't do videos. Well, she in the video. So she did a video. She did another favor.
He did.
She was just trying to get home. Black woman trying to like, okay, I'm gonna appease him so I can get home. And then the abuse for her to later learn that he allegedly sexually assaulted her and allegedly showed it at a party.
Hmm.
Like the diabolical level of like her being kind, just being a nice person, you creating this like relationship with her, and then doing such things like was insane to me. That letter from her mom broke my heart.
Oh my God. That
To
was,
his parents,
oh,
wow. Like she was like, we always had our pride. Like to crush that for man, like I woo,
it
sir, cut the
wasn't,
shit.
it wasn't clear to me whether or not that happened. And it really ain't none of my business, to be honest. But I was just curious, did that happen before the favor of the video or after the favor of the video?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Mhm.
It's a good question.
Traumatizing and horrible and should have never happened either way.
Either way,
Allegedly, 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 allegedly.
allegedly, it is in court documents. Allegedly,
It took,
the having the court documents on screen,
my God.
well
It,
done. It's a well done documentary.
oh, it is very well done. Parts of it can be labeled as salacious,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but nevertheless, a
Mm,
great story. Um, hmm, one thing that got me though,
mm-hmm.
Kirk. That hurt. Um, Kirk. And to see that Kirk had all his paperwork after all this time to be able to put into a documentary.
Mm,
Oh, like he had all those documents of handwritten things where he wrote and files that he put together because he was a founder of Bad Boy,
mm.
and to be abused in the various ways that he was abused, and to be basically bullied allegedly out of his money and his percentage in the company.
Mm,
And as he put it, as he said in the documentary, to be homeless, to have gone through all the things that he went through,
that's heartbreaking.
that is very heartbreaking. It no matter who he comes across, there's chaos behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a ripple effect of chaos. And that's a very scary position.
Yeah, Mark Carey said something like everybody around Diddy except Diddy has done like a stint or gone to meet their maker.
Very true. Very true. To that point, I suspect, because they did the whole thing with Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
They that apparently the police officer that was in this documentary has done other documentaries before.
I want to
And
go watch. I'm not gonna lie.
same, and has done other documentaries and said the same thing. And like I went back, I traced it back to this, I talked to this person, blah, 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 blah. And it all traces back to him. What I and Bianca Logic think, I think Biggie put two and two together, in my personal opinion, and may have had to pay a big price for that.
Let her cook, as the kids say. Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Mm-hmm. Let her cook. Let her cook. Mm.
But I'm just like, that's my, because they died so close together. There's a lot of coinkydinkies.
Huh. Mm.
It's just so I'm just saying.
And the fact that that officer said that Sean was a hindrance, not an asset to investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm.
Oh God, it's not funny, but it's funny. the the video, there's a guy dancing in his kitchen. And he's doing the Diddy dance where to I'll be missing you like he did in the documentary.
Yes.
But it says when King David killed Uriah, and it's a
Yes.
biblical.
Yes.
It
Man,
was funny. It just popped in my head just now. I was sorry, that was funny.
that was it and was.
I liked when somebody said that he talked about Tupac and he had it seemed as if he had a jealousy of Tupac because Tupac was likable without manipulation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that is a very interesting perspective.
That kind of leads that manipulation point.
Mm-hmm.
Looking into episode 2, my one of my takeaways was that Diddy read Bad Boy like Jim Jones read in Jonestown. Everyone was dependent on him.
Mm-hmm.
He not gonna pay you your salary. He gonna charge you for everything. You're going to give him everything. You have to have him. You need him. There is no you without him. There is no nothing you do without him. And everybody, a lot of people, until either they weren't allowed anymore or their untimely end, drank the Bad Boy Kool Aid. Like he was very much a Jim Jones type person. But instead of a, commune in Guyana, it was a record label in New York. He kept them hungry, kept them in need.
I don't know about anybody else. I don't think about cult. Like when I think of a cult, I think of a cult like Jim Jones. Like it
Mm-hmm.
has some religious component to it. Everybody was searching for something. Everybody was hungry for knowledge. But in a way, building a company, you're searching for something, you're hungry for something.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Everybody believed
vulnerable
so
place.
much in him.
That's a vulnerable place to be in. Building your
Mm-hmm.
career is a vulnerable thing. Wow. Mm,
Yep.
friend, I like it.
this was my this is my in my AI simulation. This is all I came up with allegedly. This is but I'm sure if you run that checklist of what makes a cult and what the people said about Bad Boy, how I couldn't leave because I was so invested. I wanted to see it through. His energy was so infectious. I had to be around him. Yeah, but any cult leader, How to Be a Cult Leader, also on Netflix.
hmm
You'll see all those aspects.
I do like How to Be a Co-Leader. That is a good documentary series. But girl, yes.
Mm-hmm. What got you in episode 2?
Mm. The Source Awards. I didn't. Okay, so this whole time, all in I guess 90s lore, there's there's this notion that Suge Knight just got up there and just started some stuff randomly because he's just this horrible, crazy man. Didn't even know that there was like behind the scenes drama that led to all of this stuff. That's insane. So yeah,
Mm.
and he's like, I ain't no punk, I ain't scary. So I'm gonna call it out like I'm gonna call. I'm upfront about mine. So he called it out and put it all out there because everybody had practically everybody in the audience knows what they're talking about because there's
Mm.
too much drama going on behind the scenes. And then here comes Diddy, and it's like, I just want the peace. He's talking about me, guys. I'm the producer he's talking about. I just
Like
want,
we didn't know.
and I just think everything's love, and we should keep everything light. And why do you talk? Okay, okay. And oh my God, to find out that the East Coast West Coast beef began because allegedly, it's alleged because I heard another podcast girl allegedly. He had a habit, like we said,
Mm.
taking folks' men's, taking folks' women's, men's,
Allegedly, maybe ends.
allegedly,
Alleged.
accidentally, Freudian
Everything's
slip. Sorry, yeah, taking folks, ladies that he respected from men.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Allegedly, he was supposed to have taken Suge's lady.
He was trying.
You trying
Allegedly.
and
Allegedly.
Suge said we need to pay him a visit.
He said no.
Allegedly, allegedly,
Allegedly.
allegedly, big allegedly, because I don't want no smoke. And
Stop.
and um he had let me cut some of this out. I'm too hot now. It's
This 14.5%, I need you to cut this out. This 14.5%,
getting you there.
girl,
Ooh,
I'm gonna get a couple more bottles of this today.
okay.
Today.
Oh my gosh. Um, but yeah, Suge Knight sitting up here, rah rah rah, sis boom bye, and
In
everything
Atlanta.
with his woman in Atlanta, and did try to rah rah rah, sis boom bye with that same woman in Atlanta, and so Suge said, "I'm gonna have to go pop, pop,
Mm.
to him." So he went to Diddy's place, and they, met up, and some pow pows happened.
Mm-hmm.
His friends, and then apparently, allegedly, picked up
Yes.
and used him as a human shield from
Yes.
somebody took offense to that.
He had his friend killed. Allegedly.
I mean,
Says
you
Mark
know,
Curry.
it
Allegedly.
says the Netflix documentary. And so apparently they had beef from that, and that's what started the East Coast, West Coast beef. But to find out also that Suge was Al B. Sure's bodyguard in them Uptown days, and they knew each other
Wild.
way back when. Like this beef, they've known each other for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I, in my young mind, because I'm also all that age, Nickelodeon. So just in my innocent brain, I'm just like, they just don't like each other because they work in the same field and there can only be one.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Mm-hmm.
that this stuff really has a true history to it.
That
So
was wild. Learning
that
how far
blew
back
my
everything
mind.
went was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
All right, what's your next one for episode
Um, so one again, East Coast, West Coast. I grew up on the West Coast.
two?
Learning that Biggie and Pac were friends blew my mind because I feel like once I came into consciousness, I don't, you know how you don't remember certain things from when you're smaller. So I'm in full consciousness now after the beef has started.
Mm-hmm.
So all I know was East Coast, West Coast beef. So to
Mm-hmm.
find out they were friends, and then to know that like, okay, Pac didn't like Puff. Like you said, Pac was easily likable. Pac, so in the picture of Pac leaning away just a little bit, like, and then to see that Biggie went on to try to be that everything Pac was. Or not Biggie, sorry, rewind. To think that Puff tried to go on and be everything Pac was.
Hmm.
Like, sir, blew my mind. Blew my mind. I was like, they were friends. What could music have been? What could we have had?
And the whole situation got, I know, talked about Craig Mack being shook, his wife said. R.I.P. by the way.
R.I.P.
But Craig Mack was supposed to go to
Death Row.
with Suge.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it's Tupac that got shot. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid, like, if I jump ship from Bad Boy to Death Row, go to the rival, which there doesn't have to be a rival.
Y'all could have been friends.
Really could y'all could have took over the world
Girl,
together.
before the 99 and the 2000,
I'm saying.
look.
But that whole thing, them beefing and what was I talking about?
Craig Mack.
Craig Mack joining Craig Mack joining.
I don't know.
Let's go, friend.
Look, let's go. Look at it. Okay, so and then so to for that to propel, like, again, the East Coast, West Coast, Pac, the first shooting, and then now him and Suge come together, and then Biggie being like, I won't say nothing.
Hmm.
Like, I feel like the line, girl, like one of my favorite lines in that movie is Big being like, yeah, so what about the Puff Daddy album? You don't want to talk
Hmm.
about that.
Hmm.
Oh, as Craig Mack's widow says, someone was disenchanted, disillusioned. Someone else was also. Girl, what else got you in episode 2? Because there's so much.
The fact that he had gotten to a point where he had burned too many of his artists, and then he had to pivot. I will tell you this: he's a great businessman. He knows how to think quickly on his feet. He's a good businessman.
Mm,
Um, because he had to figure out a pivot. He's known for making stars. I didn't know he basically put together Jodeci and Mary J. Blige.
wild.
Very. Um, and then all these other artists that we all grew up with makes. We ain't gotta get into everybody's names,
Mm-hmm.
but he's proven himself that he can make you a star. So I can see the band and all this type of stuff becoming his next pivot.
Mm-hmm.
People don't want to work with him no more. I'm just like this is I can also see that being around the same time that Cassie comes on the scene
Mm-hmm.
because we're not that far in age.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just a few years.
Yeah. And I can see how she might, be like I grew up with him watching all that and him at the same time as well.
Puff
Like
was all over MTV. All
he
over.
all over MTV, BT, Source Sports, like
Mm-hmm.
hip hop,
BT Awards.
anything. I mean, he was hella influential. Hella influential. So I can see her being excited about working with him. But he has a pattern. He has a
Mm-hmm.
habit of taking girls from guys that he respects or likes or
Mm-hmm.
is jealous of or what have you, allegedly.
Allegedly.
And that was Ryan Leslie's girl. Mind you, Ryan Leslie was also 27 when she
Mm.
was 18. And I'm like,
You nasty.
but he already picked up, okay, so she prime. Because he was 36 when she was 19.
Nasty earth. That could be your daughter.
Legitimately, be your whole child. And so I don't want to speak too much on Cassie. I've already said I'm effing proud of her.
Mm-hmm.
I said that
That had to be hard.
I hope she feels free. I
Mm-hmm.
hope she feels vindicated. I hope she feels safe, and I hope she is safe.
Yes.
Um, so I don't want to speak too much on her, but growing up at the same time in the same time period as her, and growing up as like a little sheltered kid myself at certain points in life, I can tell she's a little sheltered. She was definitely prime picking.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that
Yeah.
hurt.
It was definitely felt like in the same position, I could have easily been the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Like absolutely felt for her.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What about you? What's episode 4?
Okay, so the footage of Diddy going out into the streets, being with the people, seemingly going back to his roots. So he could get some acclaim just a few days before he got arrested. The whole the man giving him the jacket, as long as you're gonna wear it, as long as you're gonna wear it. I literally wrote down, I allegedly believe that I'm pretty sure he threw that jacket in the trash.
You know daggum well that jacket is in the garbage.
Him trying to be like giving, oh, give like 150 hugs. Like, I need a bath. Like, giving the sense of like people are dirty. And for him to be like,
And hot. It's gotta have peroxide.
girl, where's hand sanitizer? For him to be like, what, like the disease of brokenness, feeling like he about to have the disease, like being, not having mass amounts of money is a punishment for life.
He said the disease of brokenness.
Girl, yes, he said like brokenness being a disease. Like, yes, it was wild.
Random side note, please go ahead. But random side note though, this is my third time watching it, and there's so much stuff that I keep learning
Every
that
time.
I didn't catch the previous times before.
Every time.
He said the spirit of brokenness. Is that what he
He
said?
was like, he literally said, like, pretty much like being held accountable, like, was like a level of brokenness and disease. Like, what level of brokenness am I going to be? Like, it was wild. Like, to be first out in the streets with the people, smiling, hugging, and all the things, to someone gave you a jacket that I'm sure was expensive for them. And then for you to be like, I need hand sanitizer, I gotta take a bath, it needs to have peroxide, like, there's so many germs, like I feel dirty. And then to be like, broke, this is a disease. Like, to feel like you're gonna be broke because you're held accountable for the things you've done, allegedly. I was like, put this nigga under the jail.
And
Under
he was
the jail.
never he's never been broke. His mama worked 3, she said sometimes 4 jobs to make
Mm.
sure he had a very comfortable life.
She said she was out getting the tips from the man because
Hey,
that was
girl,
me.
he was so mad. But she worked all those jobs to make sure that he was okay and make sure he had a comfortable upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
Best as she could and knew how. Um,
He was in private school. He went to Howard.
that's the thing. He went to private school. He know how to talk to people. He know how to have a good conversation with the right people.
Mm. Moving them rooms.
He know how to move. Um, dang. So that's yours.
Yeah, what do you have for episode 4?
I'm thinking about Lil Rod.
Girl.
Lil Rod and Capricorn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lil Rod, like he said, I missed 2 Thanksgiving, 2 Christmases, birthdays, all this working on this album. And he's giving me all these promises, like one day you gon' I'll make you the next producer of the year.
Mm.
You this person. I'm gonna help you out there, blah, blah, blah. And just promises, promises, promises. I'm gonna give you the house next door to mine and all this stuff. And I'm like, Which also, random thought just popped in my head. Last year before last, when one of Diddy's sons was rapping and came out with that song and was like, they raided the house, but they dumb because they didn't check both, and we own both houses.
Girl, King, what's his name? Christian Combs. Christian
And
Combs.
50 Cent was like, why would you say that?
Why? Why are you giving away information? Because he ain't never had to struggle for nothing.
You don't know struggle. You don't know real struggle, baby. You
He
don't
ain't never
know
had
real
to
struggle.
ignore the bill collector on the phone. My
Uh-huh.
mama not here.
You ain't never been latchkey. You
Mm-mm.
ain't never had a latchkey moment.
Mm-mm.
Oh gosh. Anyways, I think about how he promised him that house. He promised him all that stuff and didn't make good on any of it. Didn't make good on even just the paycheck, what was actually owed to him. He don't need your house next door. He doesn't need to be artist of the year or producer of the year. He doesn't need any of that. What he needs is at least his paycheck.
He
At the
wanted his $250,000. Give him his
very,
250,000.
you don't have to gas me up if you gonna pay me. You only gas me up if you planning to fail me. So no, no. That pissed me off so bad. That hurt me for that man.
Look, the from Lil Rod, and then them having all this footage. Lesson is cut the check. One
Hmm.
is cut the check. Pay your people. Pay them well, because people gonna stand beside you if you pay them well. Cut the check. We wouldn't have half this footage if he had allegedly cut the check.
To somebody.
Because to many people.
To God, dog. But that's what's your next one, boom?
Um, my last one for episode 4 was, are people safe?
Mm.
So many people said they're scared. This man is still powerful. He did not get taken up on RICO charges. So he still has his money. He still has connections. Like, I, Lord, be with the witnesses, be with the people who told their stories, because that was my worry from episode 4. Like, are these people who are coming forward actually safe? And did we leave it open for there to be a part 2?
It could be a part two. I think that they might be interested in a part two. That's an excellent point, friend.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think that they would be interested, and if they not, they should be. Look at all the press. Look at all the business side of it. It just makes
Mm-hmm.
people
Mm-hmm.
gonna tune in
I will be there.
to reviewing and talking about it again on
Amen.
the Red Winery.
Yes, we're gonna be here with y'all. Come back, come back. Hang out with us some more.
That has anything else you want to add before I?
That is all. Look, y'all, just come back. We'll see you next time.
Okay, but that is all I got too. I mean, there's so much more we could say,
Mm,
but those are like the craziest highlights that we take
mm-hmm.
away from all that we've learned because it's been a couple of weeks.
It has, yes.
Those are the craziest things that I think still carry with me in a way.
Get in the comments. Tell us what you think. Talk to
Yeah.
us. We will talk back. We
What
want
was
to
the
talk to
crazy thing
you.
that that you noticed?
This is our community of, tipsy aunties,
Tipsy
tipsy
auntie.
nieces and nephews, cousins. Come be with us. Yes. Sisters,
We
brothers.
the cool aunties. Come on.
Hallelujah. Yes. Come be with us.
We all want to go walk around the park at Thanksgiving.
Let's do it.
Walk around the park at Thanksgiving now.
Look, let's go watch movies. Be
Hmm.
outside or inside. Come be with us, y'all.
All right. We love y'all and we see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.